Hi, hello, everyone. Welcome into That Sounds Gay, a podcast where we discuss every season of Drag Race in chronological order. This week, we are in Drag Race Italia Season 2, the compulsion to go Drag Race Italia with it. Priscilla does it. My name is Jared, and our gay sound presented today by Jesse is... We couldn't even make it to it.
I was thinking, maybe I will do Drag Race Italia. But then that's just
copy pasta.
Yeah.
But, I mean, one of these days you'll copy pasta me and it'll be iconic. Welcome, and we are talking about a season that I was prepared to not like. Did you watch this when it came out?
No.
So this is your first time?
I
it's my
only
first time.
seen like bits and bobs of it as,
Okay.
Bits and bobs were memeing.
Right.
Being memed. But
yeah.
I wasn't fully aware of it all. Some of these women I had never seen or heard of in
No
my
perception.
life, which is always kind of thrilling.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing when you're like, oh, I've heard of her. I've heard this name. But something when you're like, who is this?
Yeah.
Like, were you aware of Obama?
I was only aware of Obama because you told me there was a queen named Obama.
See, okay.
But I didn't know what season she was on. I was like, maybe it's Germany, maybe it's Farige, maybe it's in Belgium, maybe it's in the UK season that I didn't watch. But there is a queen somewhere in the world named Obama.
It's just, I don't know. Some of these women are just such pleasant delights. Surprises.
Yeah. And the first season of Italia was a little bit of a trip. Maybe not the best way. Season 1 was weird. It was good, but it was weird.
Yeah, it had come on, Teletubby, teleport us to Italia energy.
Very that. I feel like what this season kind of has is the same kind of weird magic that Thailand 2 had, because the format is very different. Every episode is heavily themed. I like that each one of the queens get critiques every week before they're called top and bottom, so they all know where to go direction wise, and these challenges are sort of unique and interesting and practical, where a lot of the other seasons right now rely on such green screen heaviness, on the stage energy. They don't do really anything super creative, where this season is kind of taking the reins and going for it.
Agreed. It's so funny to hear you, not you specifically, but just hear unique and interesting said positively. Very unique and interesting. But I mean it. But this time I mean it.
But this time it's real.
It's true. It's very fun and fresh. They do a lot of different things. They do a lot of like classic, like very like old season Drag Race things.
Yeah.
So I have to say it right off the bat. One thing that is very old season Drag Race, I don't know if I love, is they have about 35,000 hours of B-roll of each queen reacting to every possible situation, circumstance, and word being said.
Someone breathes, it cuts to a reaction.
And they have react. It was very like, I feel like 6 was very heavy on that. I remember
Totally.
6 had a ton of that. Untucked in particular had more of that than the main season Drag Race as well.
So
where they just have so many like random, like the smallest things getting like a reaction from a queen and like a full like confessional reaction for it.
Completely.
Where I'm like, why are we doing this?
Why do we need to react like this?
And so the editors, they were busy.
Yeah.
Not during the entrances, though.
Okay, we need to talk about these entrances because the editing team went in on the clips, but on the B-roll, but on zero sound effects.
Zero sound effects. Okay, sorry. To roll back even further.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that opening? With, like, clips of the promo for... What is that?
Season 14 and 9, France 1, Canada 3, and then a bunch of shots of this season. And I saw later there was a singular shot of Marina from España 2. Just only like all the girls around her and Marina in the focus. And I think it was when she was being talked about her farts.
It's what she deserves.
Yeah, it was just that scene.
That's an iconic moment.
It was.
Sure.
But it's literally just the smallest cut of Marina only from España. Not Jurigi, not Seth Luss, not anybody else.
But
Marina.
Okay, but then also I was obsessed because it was like I was so thrown off because it opened like it was clips of all the hosts. Because it was like Nikki, RuPaul, Lady Camden. I was like, now what is going on? But then it was also like all these clips of the show in the show.
Yeah.
And then random clips of the promo, like the filmed promo
Of this season.
Of 14.
Yeah.
With the Candyland, like them, like I see cornbread like going after the chocolate bar. I'm like, what is happening? And then like and then we have and then God, Priscilla always talking like directly at the camera. It's
Totally.
like whiplash.
It's so crazy. This season is just, it's mania.
And she feels so like omnipotent and like evil in that way because Priscilla's so rarely there actually.
Yeah.
She's hardly there in person except to judge them. Like I feel like less than RuPaul in my opinion.
Totally. It's almost like a Tyra. And I think we talked about this the first time around. She's like a Tyra or a Heidi, but like the evil version of them. Because you think like Tim and the Jays are the ones who usually are the front facing people during like the mini, the presentation, the foraging of materials or the shots. And then Tyra and Heidi show up at the end of it to judge and tell them who's going home. Priscilla's very much the same. Like she'll make a very small brief appearance to be like, hi, I'm here in bald. Goodbye. And then she shows up and is like, okay, I'm disappointed. One of you is going home.
It's literally like I feel like if the show was bigger, there would be conspiracy threads that like she's dead.
Oh, totally. That she's AI.
Yeah. Right? Or like, was that shot of Priscilla real? Or like, here's 8 weird things I noticed with that 30-second appearance of Priscilla this episode.
Scary and spooky shots of Priscilla. I don't know what her last name is, but Priscilla.
So anyway, sorry. Back to this ASMR entrance experience.
This entrance is so crazy because the queens come in to the loudest clumping. Like it literally sounds like that girl in Top Model who's like, I don't want to do it. I'm gonna go home. I can't take the pressure. And her sandals just like clump, 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 clump.
But it's also very meme editing where it's like they cut out like everything, but it's just the really loud, like it's door creaking.
The
like,
Gaga dancing one?
Yes, and it's like heels, like, and it's like
bad romance.
It's so crazy. Like, oh God, there's some specific ones too.
Yeah. Our very first queen in the room this season is Nelenia, or Nelenia, they call her. But she's named after... Nelenia! Hi! She is named after Queen Nehelenia from the Dead Moon arc of Sailor Moon.
Slay.
I love that arc, by the way. It's a good one.
It is a good one, and she's a diva.
She's
a fierce diva who slays.
This pink number is so cute. I love that she's sort of this, I don't know, fashion model, turn of the century, just cute girl who's out to go pick apples. You know what I mean? It's giving
very like, how do I describe it? It's giving like fashionista, like those movie tropes where like a really fashionable person's like sent out to like a rural place or something.
Oh my God, yeah.
Where it's like she's like, this is the look she turns, like you're saying, to like go pick apples or like go turn out on the town, like
totally
amongst all the like rural like townsfolk.
One of those Lifetime movies.
Yes. It's like Confessions of a Shopaholic in Wisconsin. Sorry, Wisconsin listeners. I don't know.
It's so true, though. She's got that vibe. And she is the narrator of this season. She is such good TV.
The Nehelenia narrator.
The Nelen narrator.
There we go.
There we are. I love those pearls on her. She looks freaking good. Great first one to come in. And then the next one that comes in to complete silence and then does that random little musical run is Aura Eternal.
My diva.
She is your diva.
She comes in so hesitant.
Yeah.
Like, is this right room? Okay, fierce. And then starts like, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. And Linnea kind of like tea.
She's also an anime girl. She's named after a Dragon Ball character.
I love we're Generation Rue, but we're also Generation Nerd.
Totally.
We have Pokemon on Drag Race. We have Dragon Ball. We have Sailor. I feel like Sailor Moon's not necessarily nerdy. I feel like that's just cunty.
It is. That's very commonplace now. But I love that they put the anime girls in the beginning.
Right.
Something about Aura is so... I'm going to keep saying this again for our listeners. It is so season 2, season 3 mainline Drag Race energy. A lot of these girls feel like they could have been on the same stage as Nicole, Raven, Yara, Alexis, Morgan. I'm mixing a bunch of queens, but like they feel like they could have been in that group.
Okay.
Visually.
And Aura is also that blessed, like, she's that blessed archetype of like young queen who you think could be 40, but she's actually like a frazzled little like young 20-something-year-old.
Frazzled.
Like, the Jasmine Kennedy.
Oh my God, such Jasmine Kennedy energy.
Where it's like, wait, this is just like a young diva, but she's emulating like Diva Supreme. I love it. I love her.
I'm kind of
she's
obsessed with her. She's funny. She's so funny. Next, with the loudest footsteps possible, is Scandalove, who looks like Samantha Valentine's. In this initial look, she looks like Samantha Valentine's, but with flatter hair. And I didn't think that was possible. So, from my understanding, she hadn't done drag for like 7 years or something up until this point. The first time she got in drag in like 7 years was to do her promo.
The way she was described by the girls would genuinely confuse AI.
Yeah.
Because they were like, oh, I thought she was dead. Right. And then she herself was describing it. And it said, the translation said, oh, I left this world for many years to blah, 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 blah. So it's like, I feel like a bot trying to read that would take that as sympathetic language for saying she's dead. This ghost is competing with these girls. This is Scandalove the ghost.
The first undead contestant.
She is giving Samantha Valentine's, but like if she died and then she came back and she took over Ella Viday's body.
Oh my God.
Like just the vessel.
Yeah. But kind of Little Rodeo too.
Oh my God.
The Venn diagram of all these characters. Next is Narciso, who's another singer. She has a little drink in the workroom and in the confessionals.
And in the confessionals, a little green cocktail.
This season, more than any other, if they do something in the show, they let them have it in the confessionals too. Like when they had the balls.
The balls, yes.
Nelly had those. There was a part where like the girls are holding the tarot cards and in their confessionals and unfolding them and showing them off to the camera.
Well, and Joffrey entered with the mask like they entered in the workroom with. I was like, are they going to wear this the whole time?
I thought they were a Monique Shame of the Italia.
That
Sorry.
would have been a Monique Shame. That literally like gave me chills.
I
was like, whoa.
You had a visceral reaction to saying Monique. I thought that's what she was going to be. Was like,
are you fucking kidding me? It's a different season, but it's. But she's a queen for all seasons.
Yeah. In this entrance look, Narciso looks to me like India Farah does Missy Elliott.
Oh my God.
The way you just grasped your
I just
chair.
had to like stabilize myself. Like I just got told a relative died. Like I had to like hold on to nearby furniture.
But you see the vision, right? Like if you look at it, you could be like, okay, if there was a Missy Elliott night and India Farah happened to be there, that's what she would dress like.
It's giving like it's like it's giving like Missy Elliott by way of Inspector Gadget.
Yeah. With also like a dash of Lariche. She has a little bit of Lariche face here. Next is La Petite Noire, who looks like a SoCal queen that I'm aware of.
She's so cow-coded. Okay.
She's very cow-coded, right?
Now let's talk about lack of music. The way She comes in and does the split.
The quietest split.
Because she's in these like pleather, I think it's chaps, but it's like, it basically looks like a pleather like high boot.
Right.
And so that is everything that makes contact with the floor. And it's literally silence except for the petite squeak of her like pleathered calves hitting the ground. Insane. Not even like a boom. Like
no
literally
sound
just
effects. La petite squeak.
like literally like I feel like a sneaker like in a basketball game is louder than that, you know?
Completely. It was the most silent split that ever existed. I was kind of obsessed. It's so weird and wacky.
Also, isn't her name mean orgasm?
La Petite Noire? Maybe.
The Little Death? Am I tripping?
I thought noir was like black and white. Like a noir photo or like a noir mystery. Does it mean orgasm?
Oh, no, you're right. Le Petit Mort.
Okay.
I was like,
that's
her name. Could you imagine? Hi, I'm orgasm. I was like, I knew it was Le Petit something, but it was a different word at that.
The next Boulet Brothers queen, Orgasm.
Don't give them any ideas.
Next, we have an alternative queen, Panthera Virus. There's so much black and white this year. I swear every single contestant so far has had variations black and white. Nelly and Scandalove came in other colors, but everyone else has been in black and white so far. They got a memo, probably. I love this look. It's really fun. She's the daughter of Avangar.
Which I'm like obsessed with that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are their conversations like?
You just want to be a fly on the wall in that conversation.
Yes.
She's fun. She has an interesting trajectory, and I feel like the judges did not like her at all.
No, but I did.
I did. They were like, we gave your mom way too much credit, so you're going to go home a little bit sooner than she did. Or maybe they went home at the same time. Are they both episode 4 girlies?
It's so hard to tell because season 1 felt like a time warp.
Oh, yeah.
It felt like a black hole.
Totally. Next, we have Tanisa Yonsei. She is so pretty, but has the personality of a wet noodle. Sorry, Tanisa. I know you're listening.
Not anymore.
She clicked right on out.
Tanisa, Iman is coming for you.
Oh, her name reminds me of Amy Yonsei Chanel from Canada 4, who I love. I love Miss Amy Yonsei.
I love her name because it gives me like quintessential like classic drag queen.
Completely.
Like if you told me that she was like the diva of like the ball of the pageant scene in like the early 2000s.
Totally.
I would believe it. You're like, oh my god, Mother Tanisa, like she's the blueprint. I'm like, oh my god, yes, of course, yes.
Her outfit really confuses me, though. She's got fetish gear straps as, like, the bottom part with a bodysuit that's sort of Grecian, and then this chunky jewelry covering this bad nude illusion. Jeweled headbands.
Was a bad nude illusion.
It's such a confusing look with the red lip. That is so inconsistent with everything
It's very
else.
Queen of the North coded. I know you mentioned Canada earlier.
Yeah.
But this is so like Queen of the North coded.
She could win Canada versus the world just with this look.
That's tea. I'm ready for her to have her redemption.
Yeah. You know who else needs a redemption? Our next queen in the room. This like goddess statue of a woman, Miss Obama. Who does not explain her name at all, why she's named Obama.
I kind of love that.
I kind of do too. This print is really loud, but somehow it works. The way that she styled it all. She's gorgeous.
She's so stunning.
And she gives season 2 mainline.
Yeah, classic Drag Race energy.
Mm-hmm. She like got plucked right out of 2010, I feel like. You know, the styling, the look, the energy. She is very early 2000s television.
Yeah, and I fear she's Mother.
She is a little bit. Then we have La Diamond dressed as a fly. And Nelly says, okay, season's a wrap. Bye. I'm going to go.
Which is, from Nelly, I feel like that's telling.
Oh, yeah. I think she is very pretty. I'm going to just say it now. I don't quite understand what the judges connect with so much with her, because she gets a lot of praise from the judges.
They live for what she serves.
They live for La Diamond. And it's sort of like a Larisha effect, where they eat everything up that she does. And I'm like, there must be something I'm missing. And one of our Italian listeners, when we were doing season 1, was saying Italy loved Larish. Like, they loved her. And I'm sitting over here like, I don't get it at all. So there's got to be something maybe culturally that maybe they're connecting with that they expect from drag that our expectations as Eagle Screech people don't. You know?
Not Eagle Screech people.
I said Eagle Screech people, and I meant it. Next we have in Joffrey, who says New York is here, coming in. This look is not very New York.
New York.
One
New York.
Italian New York queen.
Stop. How 0 days without a you-all mention? No, it's plague doctor. It's yesified plague doctor fetish.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts?
The mask is really cool. It's very AHS. I don't like that it's bald. I wish that there was some type of jewel or something on the helmet. I don't get why it's bald. Because there's two... What even are those, like, little bulges? What is that?
But Joey J doesn't wear wigs.
And neither does Joffrey, apparently.
Joffrey J.
Joffrey J. That's their new name.
Joey J and Joffrey.
I'm obsessed with that. Get them together in a little morph baby, and it would create... I'm going to let that gel. I'm going to think about who it would make. Because it would make someone. But Joffrey's really cute out of drag. Very cute.
He sure is.
Like a little snack. Priscilla shows up and tells them that it's going to be a bigger season. It's going to be different. They learn from their mistakes of season 1, and they're going to go in this time.
Learn something from this.
When my mother yells at this, is because she loves me. The theme of this very first week is Little Italy. So I don't know why they did Little Italy when they're in Italy.
Obsessed with him being like, I don't know, it's like cars, fashion. What country do you think of? Doon, 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 doon. Like, Sicily. Like, you're joking. Like, no, Italy.
We're gonna box each other.
They're probably like, bitch, this season's off to a rough start. They're not even thinking the country they're in.
They don't even know where they're at.
I was obsessed.
I was obsessed with that too. I'm so glad that Tommaso's back. He got cuter. I'm glad that Chiara's back. I hear that Tommaso's gone for season 3, which bums me out. I like him a lot. I think it was that challenge where they had to be paired up with the old queens, the season 1 queens. I think that was his moment. He checked out at that point.
Do you think it'd be offensive to call him Tommaso?
No, because that's funny.
You say Tommaso, I say Tommaso. Tommaso, and Chiara Pamu Pamu.
I love them. I cannot lie. Chiara Pamu Pamu is my favorite Michelle replacement. Next to, like, I don't know who I like more, Tracy Melshore or Anna Looking. Like, I love Chiara so much.
Cariño.
I really do love her a lot.
God, I just love my gag women.
Me too. I'm going to controversially say that I'm going to put Chiara just one tick above Anna Looking because she gets a bigger spotlight. as a side judge. She's active in the mini challenges and in the mains. She's there for filming stuff. As far as I remember, Anna hasn't been involved in any of the minis so far.
No, not yet.
Tracy's always involved in those
Tracy's
things.
all up in the minis.
Tracy is mother. And I think that Kiara's like second mother.
I agree. I said before we started filming, I feel like also Kiara brings that needed RuPaul energy of she is willing to laugh at anything.
Yeah.
And I love that for her.
Big Katya energy too.
She's there to have a good time. And if something is even just kind of funny to her, she will bust out laughing. And I love that. That's like needed energy on Drag Race.
I fully agree. And that's a lot of what Tracy brings too. Is she's just there to have a good time. She's willing to have fun. Even if it's not great, she wants to have a good time.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's needed on Drag Race because so many times Drag Race is cringe as hell. And it doesn't need to be. Like, it is so okay to just laugh at things, I think.
It's giving like they already took the upper. So even if it's not great, they're like, woo! Gonna make the most of this. Yeah.
Bitch, not the upper. The very first mini challenge is a car wash situation.
Which was cute because it felt like a throwback to season 1, but then it was like wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Italia because they're washing like a Fiat.
The tiniest little vehicle.
Is that a Fiat? Is that what those are?
I'm not a car person. It looks like a Mini Cooper to me.
Not her.
Not her. I'm from Down Under.
Hi, I'm Ellen.
I know you're not. You know, what's so funny is like this is a soft launch for 15, which is about to come out. So our next season is Canada versus the World, and then it's 15. So it's like a little soft launch.
That's crazy. After this, we're talking about Canada versus the World.
Mm-hmm. And then 15.
Nobody was killed.
Nobody was killed at Stonewall. The Italia pit crew are gorgeous. And the main dude they bring in to constantly deliver the prizes, that's always got those slutty, glittery black and white underwear with the suspenders.
Okay, obsessed with all of them basically being given a wedgie by the suspenders.
Yes.
Because it gives them a wedgie and it also kind of gives them a muffin top that I'm obsessed with.
Yes.
I'm
me
like,
as well.
Yes.
I'm so here for it. I'm so here for it. And he's cute. They're all cute. There's a little bear that's on here. The one that is this one right here. He's freaking cute.
Yes.
He is really freaking cute.
Yes, that's a whole lot of man.
Yeah. So I want to talk about two things. Le Petit Noir does a slow split, and Kiara loses her mind like she has never seen a split in her life.
That's what I'm saying is I need that diva who's like here to like goon over everything these queens do. Like she is that girl.
The gasp that she gasped, it was a lot. And then Nelly falls. And immediately is like, get the shot, get the shot, get the picture, keep it rolling.
But also the tiny, was that her? I could tell that was her. That was Kiara.
I think it was Kiara.
Because she falls and there's just the tiny little,
I am almost positive it was Kiara. Because she loses her mind about that too. She's like, are you okay? We need to stop.
Yeah, they're like, free. I know, stop the cameras. And then she's like, don't. And then eventually, like, she's like cleaning the car with her hair. She takes her hat off. And then she's like doing that thing where she kind of is like twerking and like swiffering the floor with her like hair.
I just love that she is All Stars ready. She was prepared to be in front of
ready.
RuPaul.
Do you know? I don't know how to describe it, but I would love to see her and Marina compete on the same season.
Totally.
Because they were that same kind of. There's that specific brand of like All Stars ready, and it's like her Hanaconda who they were on the same season.
Yeah.
But like Marina, like they just come and like they have that flavor of like, I could win this season, but if I don't, I'm ready for the next one.
Totally. Maybe spicy opinion, replace out Kita Minaj with Helenia in UK versus the World 2. I think that would have been fierce. Bless you.
Oh, thank you.
I kind of think that Obama was a little sickening in this challenge. I have her photo here. She kind of ate it up.
Oh no. Okay. I kind of was dead because she came in. It was like also same vibe, like no music, just kind of like awkwardly like walking in. But then she just like walks in, parks, and then like ding, like leg up serving.
In silence.
Yes, literally.
She had no idea what to say.
It was strangely fierce.
Yeah, she's got a strangely fierce energy about her. Nelly wins that very first challenge and gets a customized pin, which each one of the minis have a sort of theme about the mini challenge with them. Just cute.
Yeah, I love they basically get like a Girl Scout badge.
It is so Girl Scout badge.
Which, like, okay, but that's cute, honestly. Because it's like...
No one else will ever have that. That's yours. Forever.
And you're like... I'm sorry. If you got, like, the badge for winning the reading challenge or something... Not that it mattered this season. But, like, if you got a badge for winning, like, a very important challenge... If I won the puppet challenge and I had a puppet badge... You know I would... flaunt that on every appearance. I would go on the pit stop with it.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, yeah,
I'm wearing this everywhere.
challenge. What about it?
Yeah. I kind of love this better than the Rue badges or the whatever badge they give out because you can just buy those at DragCon. They aren't even that special anymore. At least these are totally special. They're unique.
Customized, custom couture.
Yeah. And then she gets a pair of earrings. Some like ugly earrings.
I hate that I was genuinely more impressed by the custom little tiny enamel pin badge than the fucking earrings they brought out for her. I was like, oh, what are these earrings?
I just know that Electra was laughing in her like $50,000 worth of Astrolabs jewelry that she won throughout her entire mini challenge wins. It was every single week she won something. It was like Astrolabs because if it glitters, it's Astrolabs.
But it's like, you know, sometimes I see earrings. I'm like, I get why some queens don't wear them.
Totally.
Because I'm like, I honestly feel like picking out earrings is so hard because I feel like most of them are ugly.
Yeah.
And the ones that I think are cool are heavy.
So heavy. One of my favorite pairs of earrings literally hurts my earlobes at the end of the day. When I take them out, it feels like taking off, you know, like when you just have a hot pair of jeans that you finally get to take off after a long day. Ugh. It feels like that because they weigh down. It's this like really cool circular metal thing that's got all these little metal danglies on it. And then there's like a heavier ball right in the middle of it all. And it's so cool.
Like,
but it hurts.
That literally be like... I feel like I'd be walking. I'm like, when I get home, my earlobes are going to come off with the earrings. Like, I'm going to try and take the earrings off. My earlobes are just going to snap off.
Yeah. You've seen a lot of, like, Jasmine Masters earrings, right? Those, like, really huge dangly ones that she does?
Yes. The, like, giant, like, basically, like, two tiny headpieces.
Yes. Back when I was still working with her every now and again, and I would see her in the clubs, a lot of her earrings, those big, giant statement pieces, those were applique. That she just put onto a little earring thing.
Like, that's what I mean is, like, okay, beyond, nothing. Like, the between the weight and a lot of times, like, how the girlies glue it, I would die.
Yeah. And then the pit crew wheel out a bunch of crap. Like, crap.
It's the way that they were boxes and they got to pick the boxes, and when they brought it all out, I literally, my eyes could not even make that out.
I could not see there were boxes.
I could not even make out that they were organized boxes because I'm like, oh, it's a free-for-all.
Yeah. I thought it was just to grab stuff off that cart.
It was insane, yeah.
And I kind of like that they went the España route because they did the same thing where they had those crates that just had stuff in them rather than that Nona challenge last year where it was the closed crates with like pizza in it. You know,
Sketty.
Days Without a Season 6 reference. The judges want to be left speechless with these looks is what they say. Nelly gets to pick her outfit and then assign who will get the next item.
They say pick your rival.
No, that's right. I was like, pick your rival.
Yeah. And then I laughed at that terminology.
I did too. This was fun to watch them all put this together. This is when Skandalov reveals that she hasn't done drag in 7 years, which I was gagged by.
Which I'm like, And then you can just like, I mean, I guess it's like if you were an expert prior to quitting drag, in theory, you would kind of just jump back into it.
Totally.
Right?
It'd be like if I were to just jump into drag now after these years of not performing since like right before the pandemic. It'd be like, okay, I'm going to go to Drag Race now. That'd be a little crazy. I could not imagine my first time being back in drag in 7 years to be televised.
Yeah.
I would not feel comfortable that I could do my makeup enough to do that.
It's crazy. I mean, like, trying to even think of like an example, like in a pro way. Like, even like if you didn't play DBD or a game that you play all the time in years, would you want your first time playing it again to be on stream?
No. Or like in a competition, like at TwitchCon or something?
Yeah.
Hey, so I know you haven't played DBD in like 5-6 years, but we want you to be on the comp team at TwitchCon and be broadcast to 1,000 people in a room. I would shit my pants.
Yeah.
Be like, absolutely not. Priscilla comes out, and she actually looks really good this season. I want to say, and I want to give props to her because Mama looks good.
The brick is softening.
She is definitely softening, and I really appreciate all this nude illusion that I don't think I noticed in the last season because her nude illusion is really flawless. Like, I don't know if you've heard the rumors that Dolly Parton wears nude illusion gloves with all of her looks.
Oh, yeah.
Priscilla's also wearing nude illusion gloves, and I would have never clocked that if I hadn't eagle eye zoomed in.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Because she's got a lot of tattoos, and you don't see them at all. She does like nude illusion, which I've clocked up on the chest and stuff, but I didn't realize that she was doing it on her arms too. Because it's a pretty decent nude, and she covers it with rhinestones.
Yeah, that's the thing is, like, so these grander looks, too, they give her more opportunities to cover it, which is nice.
Yeah. So let's talk about these lurks. Do you remember Rue was saying lurks? Lurks.
Say like 5,000 times one episode, yeah.
And I want to know your thoughts on how well they branded themselves from the first look, because a lot of these feel like massive departures from what walked in the room.
I see what you mean. Yes, okay, for sure.
So first out is Joffrey. This is awful. This is just awful. It's a corset and fabric. And then the Medusa thing, the little muff on the hands. What is this?
I hate it so much. I think it should have been the bottom.
And then why is the neck
else I want to say. I hate it. I
don't get it at all. The construction is really bad. And then these random chains that are in the front, those have no design to them at all.
It's like, gosh. And their entrance look is so cool. And so I think the thing is, too, they don't really, like, talk about it. They kind of skirt around it. But, like, I feel like they need to ease us into their style of drag.
Totally.
Especially the facial presentation between the beard and the very understated makeup and usually the no wig.
Yeah.
And granted, this is sort of like a wig. It's a headpiece. But because the entrance look does not brace us, I feel like one of their first looks, like I would have liked to have seen a little bit of like, this just felt like a very like jarring, like, I don't know. You know what I mean.
I do know what you mean. I see you wanted to be careful with your words because you know that Joffrey's listening.
You know the scene of Cindy in the theater that they always use as the like reaction.
The Brenda one.
Oh, sorry, Brenda. Yeah, not Cindy. I'm so used to Cindy the TV is leaking.
That was some scary shit.
Yeah, Brenda in the theater. Where it's like something is just
Let's move on to Aura Eternal, who also looks crazy. This hair is such a problem too. She took it out of that bag and went going on my head now. We don't need to brush it. We don't need to comb it. We don't need to spray it at all.
It's giving like Angel, or no, it's giving like dead person in the dream sequence when they're like in all white and they have like kind of like free flowing like light hair like that. Like give her like she's lit from behind. And she's like giving like a message to her like daughter.
Chanel, I need you to know the other Chanels are planning to kill you tonight.
Please.
It's such a mess. This is so bad. I hate it a lot. And it does not connect with her entrance look at all, where she was a little like frazzled woman, but this goes to a 10. It takes frazzled woman and cranks it up.
Yes. It's also weirdly giving like she's wearing this to someone's wedding to upstage them.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
then
how to
doesn't do
describe
it very well.
Yeah. They're like, I can't. And then it's just like awkward.
Next, we have Scandalove. I love the color, but the construction is such a miss. I do like these random geometrical shapes that are on her head and neck, but that's really it. I don't get it at all.
It.
And it's supposed to be Italian inspired. Where's the Italy?
It's giving drag is fun.
Very fun.
I don't like the fit of it because like certain points where she like bevels her leg and puts her legs together, it almost looks like she's in like a robe or like almost like a onesie, like a snuggie, like a blue velvet snuggie. The fit of it was a little strange to me.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the weird like triangle hat thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was quirky.
Very fun. Very quirky. It's definitely giving I haven't done drag in 7 years. It
Fuck
definitely
that
gives that. Next, I love this look, and I was so confused why it was in the bottom. We have Panthera Virus.
Okay, same. I thought this was at least safe. I think this should have been safe. I don't think it should have been the bottom.
No.
I love this look too.
It is so Divinity. Do you remember when she came out
my
in that like
God,
slutty
stop.
red thing in episode 1, and they were like, bottom. We don't like it at all. And you and I were both so confused why it was in the bottom. I think the nipple, I hate nipples on the runway, but like this is so cool. It's so club kid. I love the way that these like boot pants are. I love the construction of this. There's not a lot of design happening, but it's visually interesting, and that's what matters to me.
I also love how they're like, your futurism look was 2 in the future.
Right.
It's like, hello.
What?
I can see you from my house.
Next, we have Tanisa Yonsei. There is a lot going on here.
Giving him a little Tanisa, a little Yonsei, a little
Cut.
Kut.
Visually, I think to me, somehow very Italian.
She's not beating the Queen of the North allegations for me.
Not at all.
Because
I
it
swear one of
is
the girls
Italian,
was.
but it's also Italian by way of Canada.
Totally.
By way of Canada, like step down look.
100%. You're right. Now that you've said it.
Is this not like a Canada like step down look? Like this is a previous winner like giving the crown.
It's Isis Couture coded.
It is. It is.
But also, this is Amy Yonsei Chanel's promo look from season 4. I mean,
Oh my god.
that's in the same collection, just in gold.
It honestly is really impressive she made this. It's very
Super
grand.
impressive. There's something kind of popey about it.
Popey.
You know. I like it. I think it's very fun. Next is La Petite Noire. It's limp is the word that comes to mind. It's very limp.
What is it about a sewing challenge where a bitch is like nautical?
Well, I mean, these were in her box. I guess.
True. I guess that's more of a producer question then.
Totally.
Why is there always nautical materials?
Who put seashells in this box?
Because there's always like seashells netting. Like, what is that? I will say, I feel like since she was, given these materials by the aquatic box obsessed producers, I think she did a good job interpreting the like washed ashore drag look with the like the idea of it being tucked into the blue skirt. But it was a little flat.
It was. Something is a little flaccid.
I think
about
the
it.
concept is flat, though. I think that's my problem.
Really?
I don't love this concept.
I would agree with that. I think something about the construction of the neck and I don't even know if I can call that a bodice in good taste, but something about the idea of the quote unquote bodice I think is interesting, and then nothing else is. It's like you wrapped a towel around your waist.
Very that.
Next we have La Diamond. That mask with the food made me audibly gasp.
The food mask is so fierce. The produce mask.
I would have never thought to use that shit like that.
I love it. It's very... This is kind of a really random reference, but there's a music video for a song called Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel.
Okay.
And it's like stop motion, and I'm pretty sure there's a part where his face is made out of food.
Oh. And it's giving that?
It's giving that, but it's also giving like Jolly Green Giant's wife.
Very... You could see her on a can.
Like Green Giant comes home to this diva.
Yeah.
And she pegs him.
A lot of times. I love nothing more than the fact that this is lined. I don't know if it came like this or if she lined it herself.
But the fact that that lighter green is only in the lining.
Yes.
The darker green outer and the lighter green lining.
Yeah.
This is giving, like, I think what they wanted in all of the times they did a farm to table runway.
Completely.
I think they wanted someone to do this.
Completely. I feel like that's exactly what they wanted, and this would have won that time. I think it's cool. It made me gasp. I enjoyed it. I thought the green was really nice, and green can look kind of tacky, but she paired everything well. And I love how covered up it is, but somehow this burlap material almost creates a nude illusion effect, and so it doesn't look so covered up.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You know?
That's cool.
It's cool. And then next we have Narciso. Tell me what you think about this look.
You know that that arcade game, is it called Speed of Light? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where the orbs light up and you have to hit them. Yeah, it's giving Speed of Light drag.
I hear that. What is this?
Speed of Light, gadgetry, Betty Spaghetti.
Betty Spaghetti.
It's Betty Spaghetti, but it's also doing that funny thing where it's like, yeah, you do like jump rope in a neon color and call it wires. I'm sorry.
I hate that she used this fabric too. This fabric is butt ugly. I don't like it at all. I wish she had scrapped that. I don't think all of this could have been scrapped. She could have just turned her box back into production and walked out of the competition. And it would have been better than walking out in this.
You're so brave for saying that.
I'm sorry, Narciso. I'm sure that you're listening. I dislike it a lot. And then next is a Nelenia. She looks like that intern that got made over by the office slut in a dramedy.
Stop. So true.
I love those glasses with the little feathers on them. That's my favorite part.
I love it's kind of like rich girl vibes, but it's also like she leaned into the feathers of it all.
Yeah.
Because that's what drew her to the box, I remember. And it does feel very like Avarian?
Yeah.
Of birds. She's giving bird woman. But she's also giving... it's giving...
Not ovarian.
Ovarian. She's very ovarian. I love your ovarian drag.
That's opulence.
It's giving ovarian cis. My good ovarian cis.
It's giving eloquence.
Aviation.
Aviation.
Isn't that flying?
That's flying.
That's airplane. My good ovarian airplane cis.
It's giving aviators.
What would you call that? Where like you gave me bird.
Isn't that avarian?
Avarian?
Is it not?
Is
that not her name? Is that not it? Trixie!
Well, that would be me on the panel.
Yeah.
It gave me bird.
It gave bird. It gave flight. It gave feathers. It's giving wings.
Yesified seagull angel woman.
It's cute. I like it a lot. It's very design challenge, but I don't hate it in the same way that I've hated other looks that look design challenge. And then we have Obama. This is stapled fabric.
Okay. Can I say?
Yes.
I was gooped and gagged that she was the runner-up.
Me as well.
When it was her and La Diamond standing there, and I feel like she was very humble being like, well, yeah, La Diamond, like, she's like, ain't me, sis. But I feel like it should have been her and Nelania.
Yeah, totally. I thought Nelania. But I mean, also, I freaking love Panthera Virus. They hated that look.
Work it out.
They hated it. Wake it up. They hated it so much. I mentioned earlier, but I really do appreciate that everybody gets critiques before people are called off to safe.
Yes.
But I still hate nothing more than the fact that they're like, all right, you, and you. You're safe. Go away. Some of
Right.
you that are remaining will be the top, and some of you will be the bottom. You can leave too. Like, just tell them all at once.
Because, like, I feel like people who maybe thought they had a chance of winning, to me, would be like, okay, like, go stay in the back. They'd be like, oh, okay.
Right? And they don't get any time separate. So it's just weird. I don't really get why they do that in Italia, but I love that they all get critiques and that they manage to fit that in the episode. Obama and La Diamond are the top two. La Diamond wins, which I completely agree with. I think she worked it out this episode. And then the bottom two are Narciso and Panthera Virus, which I disagree with. I think it should have been Joffrey.
I think for me, the bottom three was, Joffrey. Oh, gosh. Yeah, no, I agree. I think I would have just really swapped Panthera with Joffrey.
Yeah, me as well.
That was just the big, like, oof. Because I do think Aura was still, like, low.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I do want to talk about this cursed imagery of Narciso lip syncing, and Joffrey's in the back looking at someone else, all blurry, like found footage of a
looking
cryptid.
It also made me laugh because all the girlies were like getting their life to this song, like singing along and swaying, and Joffrey was just like standing still, like she's never heard this song in her life.
She's like, I didn't listen to that iPod.
Right? Maybe she just doesn't get down like that, but I was like dying. I was like, guess they don't play this song in New York.
She is like plastique of this season. She's like, I've never heard Italian pop music until a year ago. Legit, this was the first time I ever heard La Bambola. I don't know. I've never heard it. I didn't even know what that was. It was a kind of low-key first song, but I also don't expect bangers from Italia.
Yeah, they did what they could with it.
Totally. Narciso is the very first out, which I was kind of surprised that she was the first one.
She seemed like she had like exciting energy.
Yeah.
Like she could have done fun things.
I wish that it had been Joffrey, kind of, because I don't really feel like they gave really anything the rest of the season that they've been a part of. Sorry. Next is
the first Joffrey stray of the night.
The next episode is Colorful Drag, Lucky Drag, where the theme of the week is colors and luck, by their words. They have a mini challenge, which is called Drag Commands Color. And they say it again and again and again, where they have to jump in this ball pit of... Right? This is the ball pit one?
This is the ball pit one, which, like, to me, it's a pretty non-remarkable challenge.
Totally.
Except for... Nelania has the ball because basically everyone has to have one ball by the end of it. It's like musical chairs.
Totally.
Except with finding balls in a ball pit. Nelania has a ball already and she has another ball. She calls to Aura. Well, okay. Beyond Nelania also being like a bloodhound.
A bloodhound.
Literally, like, they're
everyone.
like, pink. She reaches in and just pulls it out. I was like, here it is. Like crazy. But anyways, using her bloodhound skill, she has an extra ball. She calls to Aura, her good sis, throws it at Aura, and motherfucking Panthera, literally, as soon as she says Aura, her neck like snaps like the killer. And she jumps in front of Aura and takes the ball. And when I tell you, Aura's reaction is truly like probably my highlight of the season so far. Second only to her reaction to come when she tries to pie Panthera and Panthera pies her back. Like, my favorite thing this season so far is just Aura being appalled and like gassed and aghast and confused by what's happening.
Frazzled.
Because out of drag, she has the hardworking mom hair.
Totally. The one that just came out of the bun.
Yes, totally. Where she's wearing like a men's like XL like button up, like
Totally
buttoned halfway with like jeans, like mom jeans.
Yeah.
Very like Chessie from Parent Trap
Oh my
Couture.
God, yes.
But she's so gooped.
Literally standing there, mouth open, looking totally frazzled, just staring blankly out into nothing.
Panthera's like voguing with the ball, like, thank you for this, honey. Like, so fierce about it. I love it.
I love how fast Karma got her too, because she was out the very next round.
Immediately.
And then Nelly just grabbing that ball so quick every single time. Those girls could not take her.
No.
They're like, not her winning again. We're going to have to lock her out of the room next time.
She's the mini challenge beast.
Yeah, she's the Electra this season. And then she gets a little advantage in the maxi, which is going to be an acting challenge. It's a telenovela. And they say that there's a pink theme, but I didn't really understand what that meant because I didn't see a pink theme in the acting challenge.
One in the pink?
Maybe someone was gooning and I didn't see. Nelly is the captain of a team, and she can choose. Sorry, she could choose her entire team, either 4 or 5, which is kind of a cool advantage. And then the other team is left over, so she chooses Aura Eternal because she's hilarious and beautiful in her words. Scandalove, who is a genius in her words. Le Petite Noir, since she's her sister, and she needs a not so strong character to shine. In her words.
See, you have to be strong to be on television.
Yes.
Because I would watch it back and I'd be in a good mood. And a little comment like that would literally send me into a spiral and ruin my night.
You drop your popcorn on the ground and be like, fuck this bitch.
I would literally that would ruin me. And it was like such a passing comment.
Yes.
But that would actually take me out.
You'd immediately take to Reddit and start dropping receipts.
Yeah.
Screenshots of text messages like, fuck this bitch so hard.
And then the leftovers form the other team. I'm obsessed that the first team, because they're like, okay, name yourselves. Team 1, the team that has Aura Eternal, names themselves like Team Eternal.
Yeah.
The Eternal. The other team names themselves Scandalos without Scanda. What the fuck?
It was the most random team names. I feel like in every other season they try to get so creative, and this time they were like, just use your names. It doesn't matter that
but
much.
I love it because
Scandalos
Scandalos is on the other team. They're like, okay, well, we're Scandalos without Scanda. Scanda's like, no, why am I in it?
Why am I over there? I'm over on this team. I do love so much that they got to practice first, do their blocking, do their scenes, make sure it was good. I feel like Italia does what España does, where they really care about the production and they want it to be good, so they invest in them first and front load.
I was so confused because they're out of drag for it. And my brain, because I'm so used to them showing up to film it, I'm like, they're doing it out of drag. When they first came, I was like, this is crazy. I was like, why are the pit crew in these weird commoners clothes?
Right.
Why are they about to film this out of drag? What's happening? And I realized it was just a rehearsal.
I lived.
It showed they cared, and honestly, there's not much I don't have a ton to say about, but the finished product was pretty good.
Yeah. We'll get into that in a minute because we do the runway first, which the category is Flowery Meadow, Colorful World of Flowers.
Oh, you want to see my flowery meadow?
Some of these girls are going to show their rosebuds.
Where are the flowers?
Okay, that's what I needed to know about Obama. Did you have any standouts from this? Because I think 2 favorites. I love Panthera Virus, this BDSM rose. I love that look.
Yes.
So freaking much. I think that one's incredible. And then Nehelenia's
Nehelenia
greenhouse look. She says, in her own words, this is a greenhouse yellowed by time that has been overtaken by peonies. This diva wrote out soliloquies for how she wanted to present a runway.
She is the poem puss diva.
Yeah.
Catch that tea.
Catch that tea. I love the 2 of them. And then my booger boots. One, are eternal. I hate that pink and purple. I don't know what it's reminding me of. There's a Drag Race girl that wore these colors. Who I don't know who it is. It's a little Vanjie.
Wait, which one?
Or Eternal's little pink fuchsia thing.
Yeah.
This looks
It
like...
was giving me a Rafaela Cara runway again.
Oh my God.
I thought she was going to say, like, oh, I'm doing Rafaela.
I did not like that, and I did not like Obama's because where were the flowers?
Where are the flowers?
So who stood out to you?
I really liked, this was Le Diamond, right? The cactus.
The cactus. I mean, cactus is a little strange. It is Le Diamond.
It is not technically okay for Flower Meadow.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little missing the brief, but I love the cactus of it all. Honestly, I would agree with you though. Panthera and Nelly.
It's so good.
Those are probably my two favorites. Although I do like the second part of Petite Noirs. I don't love the initial, the more Lorax looking part.
It's very Lorax.
But when she takes it off and she looks like a blowing dandelion, that is hot to me.
I liked the performance of it.
Yeah, that was fun.
Something about it to me was a little... God, there's so many girls in my head right now. Holland won... Chelsea Boy. So, I mean, it was the little Chelsea Boy in the performance with like coming out and like sort of swaying and then the sneezing with the dress coming off.
Yeah.
It reminded me of Chelsea Boy doing that wind look where she was like swaying down and really leaning into the performance.
Slay.
I love the girlies that do the full performance thing and don't just walk.
Speaking of runways, I haven't talked about it yet. The runway editing is crazy.
I hate it.
It's like less walking, more so like slow-mo poses.
And flashing lights.
Yeah, I hate it. It's really hard to watch. Very distracting.
I usually will just pull up the wiki and look at the looks from there and just read the captions because I cannot look at it too much because I feel my eyes starting to dilate. You know?
Yeah, it's a lot because it's like slow-mo posing footage.
Yeah.
Instead of them walking, I'm like, now why are we doing this?
Right. It's very confusing. They then show us the telenovela. And I will say, I actually paused several times to laugh at this. I thought that Aura was really funny as the mother. I thought Skandalov was funny. I thought Nelly was hilarious. She made me laugh so hard. Her, like, reading to the camera, like, yes, she says, while staring at the wall.
Yeah. Yes, said sadly, like to set the tone of her character or whatever. Like
she walks over to the table and grabs her drink. Ah, it's delicious, she says as she sips. I thought that was so funny.
Me too. I actually laughed really hard at Nelly. I thought she was my favorite of the group, but I also thought this group was just like such a clear slay.
Totally. The other group was very unfunny.
Yeah, I feel like the first group very much got the assignment because even like. The way they have the like opening shots of them looking at the camera.
Yeah.
I feel like the first group nailed it with the like wistful, like half serious, half campy looks. Like I feel like they very much knew the tone and energy of what they were trying to give.
Totally. I think it was brilliant as far as writing was concerned. I wish the second group got it a bit more. The second group was quite serious in their approach, but then they went psychotic with the makeup.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it at all. I was very confused-ified by all that.
It's the way I didn't know who Joffrey was until the very end. Because they were covering their face the whole time, and I was trying to, like, process of elimination it and be like, okay, who have we not seen yet? And I really could not clock the bitch. And then she came out and did her little Lakeisha La Bamba gag. I was like, what just happened?
That bit was funny. Oh, it's Lakeisha.
I was not prepared. And her little, like, she, like, because she also, like, does this, like, voice, I feel. Like, she kind of does, when she's doing a funny, she does this, like, it's kind of like the voice Alexis Mateo puts on when she's doing, you know what I'm talking about? When Alexis Mateo would do, like, the stretchy thingamajig. Like, she does this weird, like... Is it feminine? Is it like Mickey Mouse? Like,
it's very, very that. During critiques, Priscilla is at it again because she gags Obama so fiercely by saying, you come out here like a model, but you're not a model. You are a drag queen. It was to bring up Alexis Mateo, it was Alexis being like, Raja just wants to model. She doesn't want to be a drag queen. Carmen just wants to be pretty, but I don't think she's that
That's so
pretty.
hateful. I'd be like, but I am a model. I'm a drag queen model. I'm a drag queen who models.
Miss Fame was gagged watching this episode. She was like, what do you mean drag can't be model?
The clip of her in the Despies, like, looking around offended.
Yes. Aura wins, which I think that she was really good. I loved her as head of the household, but I think it could have been Nelly. But Nelly could have won. Because not only was her performance so funny, and I loved her interpretation of that character by reading to the camera what her lines were, including the action she was supposed to be taking, and then her runway. Oh, it was so good. Where I hated Aura's runway.
That's the thing is, I think Aura winning the challenge is a great like storyline turnaround from last week.
And the ball disaster.
Yes, but I think Nelly, the ball disaster. God, that is like literally poetry.
The ball disaster. That's the episode title. The ball disaster.
The ball disaster. But I do think Nelly chewed it out this week.
She did.
And this would have been a great like rising star week for her. Because I feel like a bitch like her always wins the acting challenge.
Yes.
It's very like lovable comedy queen wins the acting challenge in the early like weeks and then like grows to be like fan favorite.
And I think she is the fan favorite of this season, right?
Work fan favorite.
The bottom two is Obama and Tanisa. And they have to lip sync to a song that translates as Midnight Dance. And it was an unusually high energy song for this franchise. They normally are like almost like 60s doo-wop, beach vibes. And then this was just like kind of a puss pop.
Yeah.
It's kind of a slay.
But it felt like the women were not prepared.
No, not
for
at
such
all.
a upbeat, fast song.
No, they're like, we don't do that here.
They're like, wait, I was ready to serve mid-tempo puss.
The lip sync ends. And Priscilla looked at Tommaso like Tanisha like shat on the stage. Mother Brick was not feeling her performance at all. She looks at herself. I don't know if you clocked it. She looks at herself and like,
that's what I was saying is like, because even like when Tanisha like, you want to say Tanisha like Tanisha Amon?
Tanisha Amon,
like,
for you.
She did that move where she like put her leg up and like Kiara like just bursts out laughing. Yes. Like pounding the table like dead. And then like Tommaso looks at her like, bitch, what is happening? Like, he's giving like confusion.
So Tommaso's not here for season 3, as I mentioned. Do you remember in Canada 3 when the girl we don't know, the judge, I cannot remember her name anymore. Amanda Brugel. During that crow lip sync, and
I just wanted you to know it was weird as fuck.
That was weird as fuck. That was when she turned in her 2-week notice and she said, I am out of here.
She said, I'm done. Yeah.
I am no longer coming back. Do not book me for 4. That I think was the moment where Tommaso was like, I'm clocking out.
She said, this has been a great run, but I'm not pleased with what I'm seeing.
Not at all. That was when he clocked out. And then the improv thing with the previous queens, that's when he fully was like, yeah, go ahead and tender my resignation. It's a wrap.
I've seen enough.
I've seen more than enough. We get to episode 3, which is going to be the Snatch Game. But can we talk about Aura Eternal's prize for winning the acting challenge? Because she gets another one. And it's these pepperoni cups from freaking like Pizza Hut or something as a necklace. What is this ugly piece of garbage?
It literally looks like a puzzle.
And you know, like when like the pepperoni cups like fold upwards and they have all the grease in the middle?
I can't.
That's legitimately what that looks like to me.
Back when Pizza Hut was good.
Yeah. And she like holds it up and she's like, oh, what do you think what do you think? Isn't it pretty? And I'm like, what are you going to wear that with?
Do you like my puckered pepperonis?
The queens are then expecting a dance challenge since they had a design and then an acting one. And Obama's starting to get an interesting story here because she keeps getting all of these random confessionals cutting looks. And then the girls are talking about how she's duplicitous, basically. That she's saying stuff for the camera and she's saying stuff in the room and making up shit that's not true. And they just go along with it.
I'm sorry, I'm obsessed because she gives mother energy. Like that's what she's giving off because she seems like very like together and like she knows what she's doing and she's like got like such a strong POV and like she seems like she's got like a good relationship with them in the room. So I'm like, yes, that's mother.
Yeah.
And then to hear that, I'm like, that's hilarious. And they're like, this bitch is just lying and we just roll with it.
Just do it. It's so weird. She's like the blueprint for Mistress.
Oh my
Almost.
God. But I love that kind of like crazy.
Needs well. They have to do a mini challenge where they have to do the reading and they're town criers again because they're on that box. And they get the freaking
with the megaphone. I hate it. I also hate that instead of queen by queen, like each queen reading the group, it's by queen being read.
Yeah, what was that about?
Because it was very hard to keep track of which queens are actually doing good at the challenge.
Totally.
Because I was just keeping track of like which reads were like kind of funny for that respective person. But like by the end of it, I couldn't remember who said who.
Yeah.
Or who said what and like who was reading who. And then they pie each other.
For some reason, they just get pies to smash in everyone's face.
I talked about it earlier, but my favorite parts of the season are Aura being offended and aghast by the behavior of Panthera Virus. And so she announces that she's going to pie Panthera, and she kind of like lightly pies her. And then Panthera takes like the crust, like the actual pie with like the remaining cream and like puts on her head like and the woman was too stunned to speak. Like she literally just was like, oh, like I love it.
I love too that Nelly pies herself, which inadvertently makes her win the mini challenge because it was based not only on the reads but who got the most pies. And if she had not pied herself, it would have been somebody else.
Because she faked out Obama, like she was gonna pie Obama, and then she pied herself.
Obama made it out of there clean. She had nothing on her face.
I know. Obama said, "Let me take off my shirt. Like I don't want to get anything on me."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "No, I got you, girl."
I gotta say too, since we're talking about this mini, the cleanup for the mini challenges was insane. Because the ball pit, every single shot, it was a clean workroom again. But during the challenge, they were tossing those balls out of there.
Okay, no, I was thinking about that for that mini challenge. I didn't say it, but the idea is musical chairs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, so they had to like, oh God.
They had to like, throw all the white balls in. They had to
put all the balls back in, but then they also had to add the new balls. They had to mix them all. Like, God,
with that pit crew sitting in the middle of it all.
The random man just sitting in the pit. I would have been terrified. I would have feared for my life. I would have
thought I was going to get crushed. And then in this one, there's pies all over the workroom. And Nelenia gets an extra bonus in this challenge. And I love that she was like, as she walks up to the pit crew, she's like licking off the pie from her fingers as she's about to go like finger this dude's underwear and pull out this card. And she's just like, so tasty. It was great double entendre. So the challenge is the Snatch Game.
Classic.
And I feel like with last season, there was a lot of potential for that Snatch Game to be one of the best. But then they had that bitch that kept interrupting them that whole time. Bitch interrupted. And this season, controversial opinion, this was the best Snatch Game of all time. One, because we got to see everybody. So I was not primed on who was funnier than someone else or who was not funny. The judges laughed at everything. So there were no moments where I was like, ugh, cringe. And three, going off of that, this made me realize that Snatch Game doesn't have to be cringe. It could just be entertaining and fun. Because, like, I don't know how much of Match Game you've ever watched, but there are times where sometimes the contestants will answer something that's not terribly funny. But the judges will still laugh and the panel will laugh and everyone's just there to have a good time. They're there to just make TV.
Yeah.
Not to embarrass anyone. Even when things are horribly unfunny, they'll still find something to giggle at or someone else will make a retort. And then the room erupts in laughter and it's a moment. And that's what this was. I really loved this Snatch Game a lot.
It was fun. It was a good one.
Yeah,
It was definitely not like psychic damage.
definitely not. So let's go through these really quick and then just give me high-low
High-low.
on what you thought. Nelenia is doing Eleanor Ferruzzi. High.
High.
She coulda won.
Highest high. I'll say right off the bat. I don't know any of these people.
Yeah. I don't know who any of these people
I don't even know
are.
who that penguin was.
Yeah.
So I'm going just off of how funny they were to me.
Yeah.
And her just like screaming with the prosthetics. When Joffrey started like squeaking as the penguin, like being weird, she was just like, silence it, or whatever she was saying. Like, it's just like her energy was so funny.
It was so wild. I loved that she almost was like a mix of Pearl's Big Ange and Fame's Donatella Versace.
Absolutely.
She looked crazy and she kept holding her prosthetic up and pushing it back, I noticed, by like the third question. But she was so funny. She could have won. We have Joffrey doing Pinguino.
El Pinguino.
El Pinguino.
El Pinguino.
It was so weird, but I kind of lived.
But, okay. So is he doing Pingu? Is that the thing?
I have no idea who it is.
You know
Kiara was living.
Are you familiar with the stop motion penguin?
Oh, maybe.
Because I'm like, well, you know, they can't say
That's right. They can't say the
for
copyrighted
all
character.
intents and purposes. Where I'm like, unless this bitch is literally just a penguin.
Or the penguin from Toy Story.
What's his name? Wheezy?
Wheezy.
Because it's like, I could see it being Pingu because Pingu is kind of crazy.
Uh-huh.
But like, that Snatch Game was insane.
It was. I loved it. Kiara just kept waving. It was like, it's you. Like she was saying a mascot at Disneyland, like waving at Mickey Mouse.
Literally the biggest celebrity of the night to her.
That was her favorite. That was her Georges.
She loved them.
She did. Then we have Obama as Barbara D'Urso.
I thought she did good.
I thought she was fine.
Yeah.
I think of everyone else, it was fine.
It was very like one note.
Yeah.
She was just being very fun and charismatic, which I thought did her favors.
Yeah.
But she wasn't really taking any like big leaps compared to some of the other peeps.
Totally. Panthera Virus is doing Asia Argento.
I do not know her.
I don't know her either, but I kind of liked the performance.
Oh, you were living?
I thought it was fun. I wouldn't say it was mid to me, like right middle of the pack, I think. I kind of liked that performance. I think that character can get really dull very fast, but I thought she did a good job at keeping it.
I kind of liked the performance.
Le Diamond is doing La Regina, and there was a reveal to another character that she does. The
Two
judges
people
lived.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, funny. She
Yeah.
was very like good energy, fast.
Mm-hmm.
Kept was the word. No dead air.
No dead air. Yeah, and I love that kind of stuff.
I love that kind of stuff.
Aura is doing Pamela Prati. This frazzled woman hair is so crazy. Her buzzword is frazzled.
This felt like the most like truly realized form of like I feel like this was just whoever like she's trying to emulate.
Yes.
Because like this felt like the most fully realized Aura.
Yeah. You know how like Adora was like she was Pamela Anderson.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Snatch Game, right? Like she's Pamela Anderson all the time, and then when she got into Snatch Game, it was just Adore. Like this is just Aura Eternal.
It's sort of like if her out of drag energy carried into her drag, it would be this.
Yes. I thought it was kind of low, but I mean, the look was funny.
Yeah, I feel that.
Scandalove is doing someone named Jill Cooper, and we were talking about this beforehand, how kind of thrown off we both were about this weird American accent she was doing the whole time. It was so weird and bananas, and I didn't get any of the humor at all. I was very confused
Okay, are
by
we talking
it.
about Jill Cooper?
Yeah.
I got like whiplash because I heard the word American. I was like, I'm gonna know somebody. And then I found her on YouTube.
Oh,
I think
you
it's
think
her.
it's the same person.
But it was so strange because I was like, am I supposed to know who this is? Like, she's representing us, Americans, eagle screech people, as you put it. And so it was like, also, I mentioned earlier, this is very Ella Vidae to me. This is giving me Ella Vidae. I can't describe it. But yeah, it was funny because I felt like I should have known who she was.
But I had no clue.
I had never heard of her, and a Google search did not illuminate the topic at all. Because if you just Google the name Jill Cooper, you're not going to find much of this woman.
You're going to get 100 Facebook matches.
You're going to get a politician. Yeah.
I thought overall it was a really solid Snatch Game. The low performances were not that bad. They were just like, okay, that wasn't spectacular, but I still giggled at it. I loved that the judges were having fun. I love that even these aggro characters like what Nelly and who was it that did Panthera. I thought the two of them that they were strikingly funny, where normally these aggro characters get no laughs.
Well, and like I feel like I felt like Joffrey's penguin felt like it was somehow like in the same font as Arietti's baby.
Yeah.
But like handled so differently.
Handled delicately.
Okay, there was something about, it felt like it did deal psychic damage to me, that penguin. The way that they wrote iceberg.
And then had the lettuce.
And then had a head of iceberg lettuce.
I love that one of their answers was a picture of a fish. And they wrote that it was a fish. And Kiara just screamed.
But then they also like fish.
And Kiara screamed. Like literally a tourist seeing Minnie Mouse come out of the gates for the first time.
She is so excited to be there at all times.
I love
her.
It. She is my favorite woman. I love her so much. Like, I don't want to say she's surpassed Tracy, but I mean, give me another season with Kiara and she may surpass Tracy Melchior for me.
Top diva.
She's getting up
Italia's next top diva.
She might be. And then I want to talk specifically about Priscilla's runway because this salmon ruffly bodysuit with the corset, that glittery jumpsuit, the fisting gloves, Priscilla looked good.
It's
this
very
week.
okay. It's also very, speaking of old seasons, it's very early season RuPaul energy. Like this is giving me something RuPaul would come out in on season 4 or something.
Even into 5, she was wearing a lot of corsets on things for a little while.
Yeah, where it had like kind of like an 80s-ish vibe almost. Totally.
I love corsets on gowns. The runway is Silly Strike Twist.
Oh, of course.
Of
yes.
course. Did you have any standouts? I'll let you go first this time.
Did I have any silly strike twists? That silly strike
twisted you?
Silly strike twisted my fancy.
I know one that did.
Okay. I'm gonna talk about Aura off the bat.
Please do.
I was gonna try and like earnestly talk about how gorgeous Nelly is, but like that, we all know that. Aura. Okay, this is the same energy as the freaking demon baby in Philippines. You know what I'm talking about?
She was giving Chanuk, and I thought Chanuk looked like this.
Literally. And the fact that she like the barefoot and she was like she thought she gagged them just by being barefoot. But I was saying off before we start recording, something else I love about Aura is she will like the non-verbal acknowledgement of what the judges are saying.
Yeah.
So like she parks herself in front of this glittery rectangle of cardboard.
It was supposed
and
to be
they're
a
all
flat
like,
screen.
what is she doing? What is she doing? They're all like, she's watching TV. And she like puts her hands out like she's playing Pictionary or like charades. And she's like, thank you. Like, somebody got it. Because, you know, which, like, I get it, but I'm also like, I'm pretty sure her whole thing is she crawled out of the TV, not that she's sitting in a well watching TV. Like, it's like a flat screen.
It's like a Scary Movie parody where instead of crawling out of it, she's just down there watching
She's
cartoons.
just watching. Yeah, she's watching. Was it Robot Chicken or whatever? Loved that. But then also earnestly, Nelly did that.
Yeah, it was hot.
I wish that one piece of the yellow film, like that she had as the like reveal, didn't get caught in the wing when she opened the wings.
Yeah,
but it was still really stunning and flawless and gorgeous. And then also honestly, I kind of like Scanda's look.
Yeah.
You didn't?
What did you like? I'll tell you what
I liked that stupid wig. I didn't like the coat. I don't like a coat with like buckles on it. I don't know. It's giving very like weird like video game vibes. But I like this silly wig and I like her face. Like, I don't know how to describe it. She's got such a fun face for drag.
My top two, I think, was Scandalove. I loved that there were lights in this. What was it, like silk or organza or something? And then
fun.
She's got this battery that she's interacting with, like sticking her finger in it, like she's getting electrocuted. And then she does the movements like she's buzzing while the thing is flickering.
She's so like secretly campy. I love it.
That was really fun. And the other one I loved was Noir, Le Petit Noir. I loved that it started out as this volcano. And then it smoked.
With the actual smoking effect. Yeah.
That was cool. It was like when Marina came out and did the volcano and was pulling off the black parts as it was like the lava that was spewing. Marina Summers. Yeah, sorry.
I was like,
not Marina in España.
No.
Marina.
Whenever I just hear the name Marina, I immediately think of her like fast spinning.
Yes.
Her like rapidly
twirling.
fast spinning like over and over again.
And them yelling, "Quick fart!" They kept showing the entire time during critiques Obama scowling and cutting faces, both in the confessional and on the runway. So I'm like, they really hate this woman. They don't want her here. And then it all makes sense in the edit because by the time they get to Untucked, she randomly starts fighting with Panthera and is like, "Don't talk about my father." Like, where did that come from?
Loved it. I love a fight out of left field. I feel like that's some of the best reality TV fights are when you don't see him coming.
Yeah.
And just like, it's like, you know, keep my father's name out your mouth. Don't disrespect him.
Yeah.
Like, so good.
I also kind of live for the fact that Panthera's like, amore, like trying to just
don't call me honey.
Don't call me that. Stop it. You talked about my dad. When did I talk about your dad? Yesterday in the workroom you said this. And she's like, it was
and then
a
everyone
joke.
else starts like freaking out in turn. They're like, stop. Like, no. Like, I feel like everyone gets so activated by Obama's activation.
Yeah. They do not want this to be an Enorma situation. They're like, we cannot have an episode that is dubbed that we were an embarrassment to Italy again. Please cease.
Literally, well, because like at first, like, because Panthera's like trying to like resolve it first, but then she's like, okay, you want to fight? Like, let's fight, bitch. Like, she's like, she kind of like starts meeting her energy, and I feel like the rest of the room was like, please, girls, no. Like, why are we doing this?
Why are we fighting?
Literally.
The winner of the challenge is Le Diamond, which I completely disagreed with.
I thought it should have been Nelly.
It should have been Nelly. Her runway was better. Her butterfly in a cocoon.
I mean, the runway really ate it up.
You know, like a butterfly in a cocoon?
Yeah. Like
you know,
like
how a butterfly that's in a cocoon, and then it comes down, and the cocoon is, and the butterfly is opening, and she's the butterfly coming out of the cocoon. And her bottom two is Panthera and Obama, which I thought was great storytelling. Great
storytelling.
TV.
I thought it also could have been Panthera and Aura, but I think the like last hour or two really shaped the moment.
Totally. I think they were like, we're not going to have an Enorma part 2. We're getting her out of here now before this turns into a problem. The song is down, 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 and I wrote in my notes the level of unprofessionalism. Far too much. These divas get on the stage, and I want to talk about the juxtaposition of Kiara just cackling, living for the fact that they're on the stage, or that they're on the judges' table, like just living. And then Tommaso getting up.
Tommaso, like, literally standing back, like, being like, I'm leaving.
On his mic, like, get my resignation letter. It is done. I am done with this show. I am over it. Because he, like, fully gets up and, like, stands to the side.
Well, because, like, okay, because Obama goes there first. And then, I don't know if it was planned or if Panthera was just like, oh, you're going? I'm going, too.
It felt like that to me.
It felt like she was just like, I'm not going to let you have this.
No.
And I feel like once he saw both of them were coming, he was like, okay, maybe I could have handled one, but I cannot handle both of them. Like, someone's going to kill me.
Yeah. This was mania. And then Obama de-wigs for some reason. But Kiara's living the whole time. She is having a blast.
The time of her life.
And she owes it all to them.
Period.
Priscilla says that Obama was mediocre. I also did not understand why this song was randomly in English.
I know, but I'd never heard it in my life.
Never heard this song ever. And Miss Obama is plucked. Like, she looks pissed going and writing her workroom note.
Even as she's walking away, don't they say, like, oh, she's mean or something?
Yeah, they say, oh, she's mad.
Oh, my God,
but, I mean,
died.
she looked like she was furious. And I would be kind of too, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, she was activated already, and then, like, I mean...
They didn't seem to like her.
I do feel like that could have been maybe her first lip sync. Mm-hmm. Or maybe she shouldn't have lip synced for that week. I don't know.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. And her runway was cute. I liked the idea of the paint. Then episode 4, the last one we're talking about today, is called Daughter of the Stars. I feel like this whole week was a little weird. And we'll get into it.
This week was really weird.
This week was
super weird.
This was like the worst energy of the season so far, and I've loved everything else. But I do like that they've themed each week. So the mini is the Wheel of Tragedy, which sounds like a Jackbox game, by the way.
It really did. This is basically if the photo shoot challenge from 14 was also like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah.
But like only Zodiac questions. But also, like, on expert mode.
Why were they on a chair? And getting spun around like a rotisserie chicken?
Getting spun around on a chair, and, like, different signs had different values. But I'm telling you, like, I fancy myself, like, a Zodiac fan. Mm-hmm. I enjoy astrology. I didn't know the answer to, like, 80% of these questions.
Nor did I.
What's the luckiest day of the week if you're an Aries? What are you talking about?
Right. I wonder if they got like a booklet or something to prepare the day before, because they all seemed on top of it.
Okay, but I'm like, girl, I gotta learn songs. I'm trying to sew. I'm trying to get sleep. You want me to learn like what 6 planets like are in my house? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, this is not a Drag Race necessity. Right. I'd be pissed off.
It was weird. It was a strange mini. I don't understand why they didn't just have them like sit up by the board and manually pull it, and then it just lands wherever it lands. Because part of it, with them being on the chair and it stopping at a specific point, was like giving to me, oh, it's on a motor. Yeah. Because there's no way that they would manually be able to stop it unless it was on a motor with like hard gears that they could. Well, so they could really stop it wherever they wanted. Being
suspended upside down. It was giving carnival.
Yeah. And I don't think it needed to be like that. That was strange to me. And also, I mean, I talked about the resetting of the last several challenges. Imagine, because we've been to a finale, we know how long these things take to film. They have to hoist up the girl on the chair, which was already several feet up in the air. So they probably had to wheel out some type of stair thing for them to get on. They strap them in. There's probably an attendant who has to make sure they're not going to die. Turn them upside down to make sure they won't fall. And then spin them.
Well, yeah, it's like, not only are they resetting between every girl with safety stuff, but I'm like, I almost feel like they're resetting between every spin.
Totally.
Like, it's not... It probably was hours.
Hours they were sitting around doing this. This had to have been the longest production day. I can't imagine. It seemed kind of terrible. But Kiara's like the freaking Energizer Bunny.
And
Because
once
she's
again,
screaming the whole time. She's like, spin the wheel!
she's
every
having
time.
such a good time.
I love her. She's wonderful. The winner is Aura Eternal. Nelly's win streak couldn't go on forever, I suppose. And the maxi is to dress as psychics and do some readings, which was a weird setup. They gave them no prompts.
It was giving mini challenge dressed as a maxi challenge.
Yeah.
Like, this was, well, I mean, this was a mini challenge in Canada. This was what they did with Crystal, all the way down to it being with a previous Drag Race girl.
Totally. Yeah, that was soft
So
launch.
strange.
Yeah, because I mean, in my head, I think, okay, I'm a drag psychic. I have to be funny. That's where my brain would go. But they didn't prime them that it was supposed to be funny. They didn't tell them if it was supposed to be serious. I don't even think they showed them the cards before they went in. So it's full improv with queens of the previous season, except for Enorma, who was not invited. Understandable, but it was still crazy. And then they get like a minute and a half, 2 minutes to improv whatever. Anything. But like, what's the direction? Do you want them to be funny? Because some of the girls came in and like seemed like they wanted to be funny, and some came in like they didn't want to. Like Ava came in and was hostile the whole time.
Okay, because that was the other thing that was hard, is they all were with a different girl, and different girls were giving different vibes.
Yeah.
Whew.
So, okay, these are the pairings.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Because Aura gets to choose. So she picks Lukeisha Lubamba, who is on at the moment she walks in. She's first in the room and she's like, oh my God, I'm here. It looks so different. Oh my God, everybody, look at this.
Lukeisha's being Lukeisha to the max. I thought it was just so weirdly hilarious that she picked the card, and the card she picked, she was like, ham.
And she's a ham. Farida is with La Diamond. And Farida has her fangs in, which I thought was cool. Lariche is paired with Petite Noir. Ivana Vamp is with Joffrey. Ava Angar is with Panthera Virus, which I thought was fun that they were together. Electra's with Scandalove. Divinity is with Nehelenia. And, I really love when these seasons bring in the old contestants, previous contestants. Like, Espana does this a lot. Thailand did it in 2. I love when they do that, and I wish Mainline did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, all of these pairings were so strange. Like, Lariche is there to just do whatever.
Was it her who Le Petit Noir said her ego threw me off?
Yes.
Drag.
And La Diamond sets herself on fire. When she goes to reach over, her costume catches fire, and she has to like put it out. But she is with she's with Lariche. That was crazy. And then Ava's like frustrated or something. She's playing angry because she like sits down in the chair and folds her arms and looks off to the side like she's mad.
Very odd choice. I was obsessed with Electra Bionic coming to Skanda. Like, she was genuinely trying to get a reading.
Yes.
Like, she was trying to discern real valuable information from this.
Right.
Like, she was locked in for it.
She was playing so sincere.
Gorgeous, by the way.
Beautiful.
She's such a woman. She's so beautiful.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with that girly. Divinity is there to like play and have fun. Ivana is there to have fun, and she breaks her chair. Which, didn't she break the gondola?
I'm sorry, why was Ivana funnier than most of the contestants?
Well, Ivana could have won season 1. I'm saying it right now. Just from this mini, I'm like, she could have won.
She could have won.
She's so funny.
Here's how Ivana Vamp could still win Drag Race Italia.
We're going to break into Electro Bionic's house. We're going to take the crown and run away with it. And then we're going to hack the Drag Race wiki and change the names. Okay. Here's where I'm confused. On one of the many points that I am confused. So we get to this segment where who is it? Is it Panthera with Ava? She asks something about where she's from, right? And Tommaso immediately jumps in and is like, we shouldn't ask that. We shouldn't ask that. She's a celebrity. And then is like getting all weird and crazy. And she asks, well, what do you want from me? as her character, right? And Tommaso says, for this to end, we're done, and wraps it up. There had to have been something mistranslated or something cut, because I'm like, what happened here that Tommaso got so deeply offended that he needed to interrupt the scene and shut it down?
He was already like, I'm outside of contract. I was told that I could leave halfway through the season. Now I'm being told I have to stay the whole time. So,
and I don't want to be here. Also, I think Aura was kind of steamrolled by Lukeisha. And I did not understand why during their set, Priscilla kept interrupting the whole time. Did you clock that?
Well, okay, I feel like some were, it was kind of just like they were left to their own devices. Mm-hmm. And others felt like there was, like you were saying, like the one where Tommaso was interrupting or Priscilla's chiming in.
Yeah, the whole challenge was weird. And Joffrey says the following day when they come in that they felt vulgar wearing that costume. I didn't understand what that meant either.
Was it like...
Was it being dressed as a psychic is against their religion or something?
I don't know what's happening.
We're
going to need our Italian sleuths to tell us about this in 2028 when this airs.
And then our runway category is drag horoscope. Basically, it's the What's Your Sign from, what was that, season 11?
Yes.
So I felt kind of funny about a couple of these looks because they didn't explain what their sign was. And then it was, I think, starting with La Diamond is the first one who says what her actual sign is. I know.
Some are like, it's kind of like if you know, you know.
If you don't get it, it's not for you.
Yeah, right?
Did you have standouts? It was kind of a low-key runway.
I think I like the twins the most, the two Geminis.
Okay, yeah. I really freaking enjoy that they both went horror with it.
Right. Well, I think when you hear twin, that's already a little like, ooh. And I mean, there's a lot of really cool, creative, like, cunty options you can do. But I do like that they both went ooky spooky. And
that face that Nelly did on the chest is kind of gross looking.
Yeah, it's very severe. I love it.
It like churned my stomach a little bit.
Well, and even the way she painted herself was more severe. Mm-hmm. Like, it was gorgeous, but it was a lot more like gothic and intense.
It's kind of scary.
Yes.
There are these moments on Dragula where these girlies come out and do a gross look, and I am like, okay, whatever. You're eating poop, whatever. And then there are those girls like Bitch Puddin' who come out and drink out of the mop bucket, and it makes me want to hurl. And that's what this face coming out of this chest is like. I look at it and I'm like, I want to throw up. Something looks so gross about this. You know?
Love that.
Yeah, but in a good way.
Yes.
Not in like a vommy, I hate it. In like a, you did what you needed to do and it worked. I also kind of live for the fact that Panthera Virus was this BDSM scorpion.
Yeah, I thought that was fierce.
It was hot. And then I thought the booger boot was Aura. She said she's
Miss
a fish.
Pisces. Okay.
She didn't even say that it was Pisces.
No, she just was like, I'm a fish. I'm a fish. And then when my queen, when I was saying the nonverbal acknowledgement, when they're like, oh, she's doing a fish face. And she like pointed like aggressively like, yes, they get it. I'm doing a fish face.
They get it. It's the realness.
But also, finding out this bitch is a Pisces, I'm like, of course you are. Like, as a Pisces, I'm like, that's why I'm obsessed with you. Like, of course you're a water sign.
It just makes sense with your fantasy.
Yeah.
Priscilla tears a page out of Mama Pow's book and opens up critiques by saying, I'm very disappointed by all of you. That challenge was rotten and you all did a bad job. And I just wrote down, like, I don't understand what she wanted from them. They gave zero direction.
That's what I was saying is I think they got Amanda Bruggold because it's like, what tools were they given to succeed?
What makes a good Amanda Bruggold?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was weird. There was no direction. There was no help. La Diamond wins again.
Which I'm like, okay, if this was a non-challenge, give it to someone else.
Yeah.
I mean, La Diamond did light herself on fire for this.
Totally. And her runway was really good. I think that this may have been the first one where I was like, okay, I could see it because she was the least bad of everyone next to Nelly, who I think was also really good. And I like Nelly's outfit better. I might just be simping really hard because I think Nelly could have won every week except for the design challenge. Like week 2, 3, and 4, it could have been Nelly's.
Well, and it's also, I think with the Diamond, it's one of those things where it's like a girly who gets a lot of wins but doesn't need all of them. It's like, see, she would have won anyways.
Yeah.
You didn't need to give her a win this week, and this week as well.
Totally. I feel that so hard. The bottom 2, yeah, and the only reason why Nelly doesn't win is they think her look was grotesque. That's the only reason.
Which is like, that's a bad thing.
Yeah. What's the negative here?
Okay, Pilgrim.
The bottom 2 is Joffrey and Panthera, and the song is Gem. It was a cute little bop.
It was a gem, if you will.
Joffrey went to the LaFille School of Milan lip syncing because that wig comes right off, the shoes come off, and she is just doing her own thing.
Which I'm like, okay, the amount of things that came off, you thought she was about to turn it and burn it.
She didn't.
And then she basically gave like a Pearl-esque lip sync. Like a Pearl versus Miss Fame, like a park and bark where you just pace. A pace
You
and
want to
bark.
play, you want to stay, you want to have it all. Started messing with my head until I hit a wall. I think about Miss Fame punching her hand and hit a wall.
Listen, that's
weekly.
That's deep choreo.
Yeah.
That's expressing lyrics with your body.
Physical.
Yeah.
Did you listen to, or have you listened yet to Katya and Trixie talking about season 7?
No, I keep meaning to. Is it good?
It's good. It's cute. There's a clip they pull from Violet to do a little voice memo. And she says, you bitches had no chance at beating me. She says, the only ones who did were Miss Fame, and Katya cuts a look. And then she says, and Max. Max was a front runner, and people forget that. And she ends with saying, like, and it was a great season, and I wasn't supposed to win, but I did, because I'm sickening. And I'm like, what do you mean you weren't supposed to win? How do you know this?
Yeah.
Do you have some insider tea?
Yeah.
I need to know more. Anyways, Panthera's out because Priscilla says that she's been in the bottom too much, which I thought was kind of BS.
And I'm like, ugh.
For Joffrey.
I know, and I'm like, but also shouldn't Joffrey have been lip syncing before this?
Multiple times.
Where I'm like, I could argue that Panthera was in the bottom week 1 when Joffrey should have been.
Mm-hmm. I think that Joffrey should have been in the bottom week 1, and I think Joffrey could have been in the bottom week 2.
Catch that.
Catch those strays. Any controversial opinions about these first 4 episodes?
This last episode, they had a completely different maxi challenge planned, and then they lost the script. They lost the dossier, and they're like, "Fuck, okay, we'll do next week's mini."
Could you imagine that's what it was supposed to be?
I'm just like, this did not give me maxi challenge.
No.
This gave me glorified mini.
I would have loved so hard if it was make over the past season contestants in a tarot theme. That could have been really fun. Like the winner of the maxi gets a tarot card, like a deck of them, and they can pass them out to each one of the girls. That's what they're inspired by.
Oh, yeah.
And then they do a look from the previous season queens. And there could have been like the Fool, the Tower, the Empress.
Yeah.
That would have been
fierce.
sickening.
I would have loved that.
That would have been so freaking cool.
I would like to see it.
Me as well. That would have been so freaking cool. And then each one of the tarot maybe was pre-assigned to one of the old contestants.
Oh,
so like
yeah.
they don't know who they're gonna get until they come out. So it's like, all right, your tarot is the Empress, and then Electra comes out. They're like, all right, you're paired up.
That's fierce.
You got the Fool, and it's Lukeisha because I mean, she is
Act the fool, girl.
Act the fool, girl.
Pull the fool, girl. Pull
I
the
think
fool.
my only controversial opinion would be, I mean, it's not probably not even controversial. Nelly could have won episode 2, 3, and 4, and I don't quite understand why they love La Diamond so much more than her. Like, Nelly has gotten no flowers outside of the mini challenges.
Yeah.
And I don't get that.
I feel like there is an alternate reality where Nelly sweeps and wins the season.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, I know that Nelly won't win because I know she's on gas. But just based off what I've seen so far, she could have won. Like Electra Bionic won.
She still
nothing.
could win, like, even in this existing season. Like, she still could, like, with her current track record, win.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I feel like there's an alternate reality where she, like, wins, like, 5 challenges.
Totally. I'm excited for the next half. This has been a delightful little season.
Right? What an unsuspecting treat.
Especially after UK4 was a little bit of a buzzkill after, but maybe it was only because it was after Philippines.
T.
But yeah.
Comparison of it all.
But it's been fun. Any final thoughts?
Viva Italia.
Thank you all for listening. I hope you enjoyed this one. We will finish up Drag Race Italia Season 2 next week. Remember, you're doing a great job. You're doing the best you can, and that is all that you can do. Goodbye.
Bye.